Yada mean. The Wolf Pack live again on our Saturday edition. Y'all know what it is. Today we're
Yeah,
going to discuss trucking, right? Lou, trucker Lou,
yeah,
take the wheel. Take the
yeah,
wheel.
yeah. I'm going fitting to take the wheel. Hey, tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about how bad truckers are infecting the entire industry and kind of making, not even kind of, making it kind of humanly impossible for the qualified truckers to continue to prosper in the industry. And I want to also speak on aspects of the fact that it's not a shortage of truckers. Don't get it twisted. Don't never get it twisted about a shortage of truckers. It's just the fact that they don't want to pay the qualified truckers out here. So they are importing the H1 uh, and the H2 visas basically to these outside entities, these other drivers from different countries basically. And by them coming in, they coming in with their country ways of driving, which kind of mess it up for us over here in America, the qualified driver who are following all the rules and doing the right thing as it relates to trucking. We're not cooking the books. We're not changing all of LDOT stickers and creating new companies on the fly as soon as we have an accident.
Did you see the situation where I think the dude was from India and he made a U-turn
Oh yes.
expressway and making that U-turn causing up driving into them. They lost their lives and that shedded a lot of light on the issue as well. Um Last year around this time I was working for a company that built wind tunnels and they travel around the world to build the tunnels. They'll build them in a shop and then they disassemble them, ship them all around the world, and then they go rebuild them in that country or wherever the case may be, right? So we had to go to Alabama University. A lot of their customers are colleges. And we was in Alabama and the guys who met us there that built the tunnels, they was all from East Europe, from Eastern Europe. Like the guy was a good driver, but it was just weird because all the trucks that came, everybody was from somewhere else other than America. And I never really thought about how in every industry that there is somebody from somewhere else taking the place. I ain't gonna say taking the job of an American, but maybe so. But just people coming here getting finding employment. I hate to say I
Yes.
don't want to say taking a job, but they coming here finding employment. And that's
Yeah.
possibly a job that somebody don't get. In some cases, they are underqualified. I think that's the issue with the truck driving to a certain degree. Will, what's your thoughts? My fault, Lou.
Yes.
I'm not too educated on trucking and commercial driving at large, but to my understanding, every single industry is the workers are under attack, and the elite slash the owners of all the assets, instead of working with us and our demands as workers, they're like, we'll just ship some new poor niggas over here who are unable or unwilling to argue. So they'll do the same work for less. So we'll just keep shipping them in, and you locals can get fucked. That's what it seems like to me in every industry, whether it's technology, driving, or digging ditches.
Yeah. So with that, and I agree with Will. Uh, so what's going on is they're coming in there. They're underbid. They're basically take less per mile, cent per mile, in order to outbid the qualified American truck. And by doing so, they can pretty much optimize on that. And then they have their ELD systems be rigged, so rigged to where as though they can make a phone call, easy phone call, and just have everything switched over. They switched the company up on a fly, actually.
I got a
What's
question, Lou.
an EDL system?
Yeah, what's the, you gotta
That's
explain to us what it
electric.
is.
The EDL system is an electric logging system, where as though we clocking out hours of service. We have a 11-hour drive time, 14-hour work day, and with these phoners, you know, I don't even really like. Well, these foreigners, what they do is they have multiple ELDs. So whereas though they can work off of multiple clocks, and then if that don't work, they will end up taking and switching the entire company on the fly, like changing the whole DOT on the side
So
of
let
their
me
truck
let me make sure I understand what you're saying. So in other words, a driver only allowed to drive so many
for
hours.
11 hours.
So
For 11 hours.
basically, with them being able to do that, they're able to drive longer,
Yes,
right?
they're
So they
able to
get and
drive longer.
so they undercutting and they undercutting and they on the road longer, and it's dangerous to drive longer than
Unsafe.
11 hours straight because you could fall asleep, right?
Very, very unsafe. Yes.
So can let me ask you a question? So explain to us, trucker Lou, right, what it is you do. Like, so when you get in your truck in the morning, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do when I get in my truck is before I even start, I log into my logs and put myself on duty. And by putting myself on duty, I put myself directly into pre-trip mode. If I didn't already certify my logs, I would certify my logs for the previous day. That way I'll have my 8 days of working time already registered for DOT to be legal, so that
Uh,
they know that I'm not cooking the books, right? So
so is
once I
cooking the
go
books
into,
is that a big thing in
that's a
trucking?
big thing in it. Yes, it's definitely a big thing in the industry. Uh, a lot of old head truckers, they went and agreed. They fought against the ELD system for a long time, because it kind of messes up their money in a sense, because some you can't really tell a person what their tolerance level is as far as being accurate and cognitive, but at the same time, it created a lot of accidents. So as an entire industry, the Federal Safety Motor Carrier Safety Administration, they came in and said, look, we got to do something about this, because too many people are losing their life, too many companies are losing their freight, and overall, it just wasn't, you know, beneficial for the whole entire industry. So they had to come up with a way to regulate uh, the hours of service, because it was just a lot of unsafe driving going on. Drivers falling asleep behind the wheel. Uh, it just wasn't safe.
You want me to
So
play one of these videos for you?
yeah, play a video for me. Yeah, play a video for me.
Your
Give me
host is Lou the Trucker. Shout out to Lou the Trucker today. Yeah, the man. We got Lou the
yeah,
Trucker up here.
hey,
All right. Hold on now. Let me get your video pulled up, Lou the Trucker. So you want to do which one you want to do first? The fitness one or the news clip
uh
one?
do the news clip one first.
All right.
So commercial truck drivers aren't exactly known for being the picture of perfect health.
Our life,
Makes
right?
sense, of course. The
True.
job comes with long hours and a lot of time sitting behind the wheel.
Yeah, but one local truck driver is hoping to change that perception while getting fellow drivers into shape. Sky Fox Traffic's Katie Beasley has more on Iron Trucker Fitness. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is different. I love this. Every 2 years, I didn't know this, but truck drivers must pass a federal DOT health exam to keep their commercial license. Getting to the gym for them may be tough, though, but a local driver says there's a way to turn their biggest tool, the truck, into a workout. Cleo Hardy has been driving a tractor trailer for the last 13 years.
In this industry, you were constantly driving back and forth across the country and around the different cities.
He says the long hours meant his physical fitness was heading downhill and he had to do something.
So I wasn't able to really reach the gym on a regular basis like I wanted. So I developed the concept, which I brought the gym to me.
Cleo started using his truck as a tool for resistance and cardio to come up with dozens of workouts.
You can grab under the cross members and just use your own body weight.
He says walking or jogging about 30 laps around the truck equals 1 mile, and you can.
I'm gonna say this, right?
Yo,
I'm gonna say this. I see, fitness is very important to me. It's very important. There's no way that I am I'm going to the gym. I'm planning my route around a gym, whether it's a LA Fitness or some type of Planet Fitness or something. Like my route is going, I'm gonna have to find me a gym so I can exercise. How important? What do you do out on the road to maintain your physical fitness? What are your thoughts around staying fit and this the health issues around truck driving?
Yo, Lou, can you control your do you have any control over what direction you drive, or they give you the route, the exits, all that?
yes. So most of the big carriers, they kind of try to micromanage you, but in the same sense, tell you that you're the captain of your ship. So you can definitely make a alternate route towards a gym. But most times we be on the outskirts of a lot of things as far as gyms and things like that. So you gotta get creative. And I like the way the individual, I don't know exactly the brother, but I did look on the website and it's free for all. Like shout outs to the brother who made that app for truckers, you know. But yeah, on the fly, you gotta be creative, you gotta be disciplined, you know. It's like your health is your wealth out here. You know, when you sit back and you look at a lot of the truckers, you know, I can only speak for myself. I came in the game. When I came in the game, I was 200 pounds. I'm 60 pounds heavier. And that's not uh like to really knock the game of trucking because it's a decision you gotta make as well. Like you gotta make a decision to put your health first. So that means me myself, I have to start working out more. I have to start doing the exercises that's gonna be better conducive to my health. You know, like I might don't look like it, but I feel a lot out of shape. You know, at
Hey,
times I get a little winded,
hey,
but
Will.
I have been implementing you know, the resistor bands, push-ups, walking around a lot more, just because it makes everything click as my mental. You know, I don't get too fatigued. I stopped eating a lot of that trucker easy fast food stuff. Start eating fruits and nuts and stuff like that, just to help out in that area because we don't have a good quality of food out there on the road. I mean, it's some good spots you can go to. You can, you know, plan your route around supermarkets or whatnot, or do it before you get out there on the road. But for the most part, it's fast food. It's a lot of trash food. So it's like
Well,
it's
can I say
easy.
this? Let me say
Yeah,
this. No, you pick trash food. You don't have to eat
yeah,
trash food.
you
Every
don't have
store
to
ain't
eat it.
trash because this shit's getting dry. I gotta turn up. I ain't trying to hear
Yeah.
all that. It's the food fault you ate it. Shit. Will. God damn
You
it.
know, I
I
you
got.
know, if
I just
you
got
know,
one
I'm
question
not
for Will.
trying to turn it up. Well, go ahead.
I got a question for Will. Well, you could turn down. I could turn up. You could be the yin and the yang, and Lou could be the
Well,
middle.
Right.
turn up,
Pause. That
turn
was
up.
crazy. No. I got a real question. Will, being as though you are a trainer, what type of workouts can you design around the truck for Trucker Lou that Lou can do and other truckers?
I mean, just like the guy with the app said, you know, your body weight is the best weight. It's the original weight, and there are just so many ways to leverage your body weight through every single muscle you of the body. You know, whether you're hanging from your hands and working rows like he was doing in that video, you could have your heels hanging off of the steps and do calf raises, single leg calf raises to get an extra bit. You can do jumps. You can have your feet on the steps and do push-ups on the ground. The higher your feet, the more weight are in your hands. A lot of people say push-ups aren't enough for them. Not many of those people have abs, but let's say they do. They take their feet higher. The push-ups get harder and harder until eventually you're doing a handstand push-up. The sky's the limit, really. Like, you know, you just have to orient your body weight using the truck as a crutch of sorts to help you balance in the harder positions, for example, a handstand, and get busy.
Already. We got the
Yeah,
fitness expert in the building. Hold on, this sidebar. Will
Let me
is a
push back.
fitness
Let me push
expert.
back at you, though. Let me push back at you, Larry, since we're trying to get spicy. Well, I
Let's
do
go.
agree. You definitely, it is on you. Like, you have to make the right choices. On the other side, like, it's America, and most of the stuff in Giant and Safeway is garbage, including the fruits and vegetables, because they irradiate it, they cover it in pesticides. Forget about it. So, you know, we're battling great forces, and our the element of choice is the only one we can control. So I definitely agree with you, Larry. But if you stopped at a Wawa or a Rofo or whatever the heck they have in bumfuck nowhere, Nebraska or Idaho or wherever the fuck you are, you could get the nuts and the fruit and it'll still be straight garbage. You know what I mean?
I mean, the reason why, right? So it was a whole argument. So the reason why is a little pushback on Leeward is it was a whole nother discussion behind the scenes that we had, right? And this is the Democrat in Lou. Let me explain, right? So Lou was arguing that truckers, and I agree, are essential workers, right? They are our logistics, okay? They get everything where it needs to be. Much respect. They are important. They are the veins. You know what I mean? In this big thing that we call America, they get everything where it needs to be, right? So we ain't taking that away. But Lou was like, well, yeah. So all the gym, for now, until the robots take over. But look, Lou was making an argument that, you know, gyms should be free and they should just open their doors up because we're truckers and our health matters. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold on. What's going on here? Why can't
Your
people just have the
company.
choice? Yeah, but here's the thing: people gotta make better decisions. Like everything we always say, personal responsibilities. I wouldn't be opposed to a company, giving discounts, or if you go to a gym, you show them the receipt, they'll like give you a reimbursement or through the insurance of the company, it'd be counted as preventive care because you're taking care of yourself because all the health issues surrounded by trucking. If it's presented that way, but Lou got liberal as hell and said the gym should just open their doors, and that's what we had. That was our that's what the whole picking better food art. It was stemmed from that. That's where
I
that stemmed
said
from, Will.
what I
Because
said
Will
was
wasn't part of that conversation.
what I
That's why I
said
got
was
spicy.
the government should give gym stipends basically for truck drivers.
Why should the
You know,
taxpayers give the gym? Why should
I
us
mean,
taxpayers pay for your gym membership? Do we pay for your
don't
cigarettes? Not
my
yours.
cigarettes.
I'm just saying that whatever a truck driver decide to spend his vape, whatever he want to do we got to pay for that too because he a trucker?
Yo, I'll go farther than that. We should just stop subsidizing sugar. If we just stop subsidizing these shitty foods, it would change the whole game.
I agree. Sugar, Will, can you just dive in a little bit more about sugar and all the health problems around it?
You know, by sugar's very nature, it's a highly acidic and just highly destructive to the body. Even the best sources of sugar, it's very easy to overdose on them and to have a very detrimental effect on your blood sugar and hormones in a very short period of time. Forget about over a lifetime of overdosing and hyperdosing, macro dosing sugar as we do in every meal in America. Even the best sources of sugar have significant impacts on your blood sugar levels and your hormone levels, again, in a very short term period of time. It's not something our bodies were ever meant or evolved to digest at even a fraction of the rate and amount that we have available to us. Naturally, if something was sweet, it was really good for you, you know. But nowadays, the sweetness comes with no nutrition. If anything, it becomes with anti-nutrition that takes away from your body in order to digest it. I mean, it isn't exaggerated to say that sugar is worse for you than crack.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, people will say that's. Go ahead, Lou. Can I ask you a question about driving? Can I ask you a question about driving? So you have your 11-hour shift you're allowed to drive, right? And you mentioned before, because of the login system and whatever cheating that some of these immigrant workers are doing, they're able to cheat the login system. Are you also pressured to work your 11 hours to an inhuman degree because of the gamemanship they're doing with the numbers?
Yeah, for some, yes. Sometimes, man, I know I done took loads from Pennsylvania all the way to Texas, right? And in order for me to make my deadline, I was forced to actually work 10 and a half hours. I'm talking about straight driving in order to meet the appointment. You know, when you have that ELD system set in place, whereas though, now, was I tired? To a degree I was, but at the same time I wasn't. So if I was able to cook the books, I could have drove for additional 3 or 4 hours extra and save time the next day on getting there, and would have been able to, you know, just shut down a little early. But being as though
you ready to see your video?
No, not yet. Okay. But soon. But to answer your question, yeah, man, it's a lot of pressure on getting to, you know, meeting those demands of the customer. Like sometimes you got crunch. It's like it's not humanly possible for you to get in certain places on time unless you figure out a system that works. See, me personally, I just pre-plan pretty good, man. And if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell a company, look, immediately, look, that ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to make a phone call, and we're gonna have to stretch that out another day. Outside of that, yeah, I'm not killing myself out here on the road.
Can I ask a question?
Unsafe. That's unsafe. Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Are they trucker earphones?
Are these trucker headphones? Yes. These are safe and qualified trucker headphones.
Why you
we have to
why
to
he
have
had those on at the gym? I say, yo, if you'll take them shits off, we was at Brick Body.
Don't want to do that.
Let's do it. Yo,
yeah,
don't them shits look like they take a car battery?
But here's the thing. I can hear out this ear. These are safe trucker headphones. It's the law. It's the law for you to have one ear open at all times so you can hear what's going on around. See, I can hear. Can't you hear that fly buzzing in the background? Keep trying to throw shots.
Your smoke detector. Yo, it's like you calling air strikes with that joint. Like,
that's
all right. No,
do
on
you
a
mind
serious note, though, how important is it to be able to hear and be able to talk on the phone? Like, So, like, do you feel like even with earphones, like, do you think, like, don't you think like driving with earphones on is a distraction?
To a certain degree, if for instance, let me give you a scenario. So if wearing your headphones and talking is impeding your driving, then you shouldn't do it. But if
Right.
you can, if only if you can focus enough and don't be had to keep touching your phone, you good. You the captain of your own ship. Now your ass get caught. That's the $11,000 fine. $11,000 fine. If you want
$11,000
eleven
for the phone?
thousand for the phone for having this phone in your
Yeah,
hand,
yeah, I
in
get it.
your hand while driving is
How you
$11,000.
gonna drive it? Who are you gonna grab that big ass
Some
you'd have to
steering
be-
people
wheel?
do. Some
Yeah, that's what
people
I'm
do.
saying. You'd have to be really slipping for the cops to see you from
Some-
that angle.
listen,
All right,
but
I got more
but the
questions.
thing is, the glare from the window is the
Ah,
tell-
yeah.
All right, what
Yeah.
about this, Lou? I got a bunch of questions. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Lot
ready.
lizards.
What about them? Stay
Tell us
away
all
from
about
them.
them. Tell it. I want to
I
know.
mean, they out there.
Educate the audience.
Where's the best
Educate the
spot?
audience.
Where's the best spot, bro?
I couldn't tell you where the best spot at.
Listen,
'Cause
tell us what you know.
That's
got-
not what you said. That's
have-
not what you said before the podcast.
Exactly.
No, that's not
You
true.
said
I ain't gonna do
let's say
that.
got more lizards than the daggone aquarium.
Listen,
than the
you
daggone
gotta
cruise
have-
ship.
you
Stop
gotta
holding
have
out on them.
you gotta have what you gotta do is you gotta have just like a horse, right? Because they
No,
out there. They
that's
set
not
up.
what we. That's not the
Listen,
answer we looking
they are
for.
set up.
No,
But I'm
listen.
gonna tell you the truth. They
Let
out
us know
there.
what's going on. Yeah, what time? That's what we
They out
want.
here. They out
we
there.
know
They
they out here.
prostituting. They're selling their ass.
How does
And
the lot lizard thing work? Like, what's going on?
well,
like, how does?
well,
Have you ever
listen,
been approached by a lot lizard?
I wouldn't say I was because I can see a snake from a mile away. I like to shut shit down real quick.
So, have you ever been approached?
No, I haven't. I have never been approached.
So, if
by
you
a
was to
lizard.
get approached, what would you say? Like, how would you deal with a lot lizard?
Does that make you feel ugly?
It's just easy.
So, I'm married too.
It's just easy.
That don't mean-
Listen,
that
it's
don't-
just easy. Look, it's
Listen,
easy to shut it
A
down.
lot lizard, you're easy
Get
to
away!
get married.
Get away! You make a scene. Get away! I don't want you. I'm married.
Okay, Jesus Christ, a Latter Day Saint.
Yeah.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
tell me about
But
your
no,
experience with
on
the
a
lot
serious
lizard.
note,
Tell me about your experience with the lot lizard.
I never had an experience with a lot lizard.
What
That's
have you
the thing.
seen?
I've seen
man,
at other places
lot of-
where
how does-
so
all right,
you
how does
had
they
you
look?
you stay in like normal human beings. How do
Are
women
they
look?
attractive or they look?
Yeah, where
like-
are the baddest? What state has the baddest lot lizard?
Yes,
I
there it
couldn't
is.
tell you. I
What
heard.
state
I
has
heard.
the baddest lot
I
lizard?
heard. I heard.
I know this isn't your opinion. This is your
that
friend.
you got.
This is your
but you
friend's
got-
opinion. Right?
Listen, just
Where
listen.
they at,
If
Lou?
y'all, why y'all overwhelm me with some lizards? Like I really don't care for
Where
the
the
lizards.
lizards at?
The lizards is in every state at the truck stop.
What truck stop has
feel
the
me?
best lot lizards?
I don't know because I couldn't tell you.
Like, damn, that's a hot ass lizard over there.
I couldn't tell you.
Hold on, yo.
Just stay
So are
away
they-
from.
Are they
Shout out-
obvious
hold on,
though?
yo.
You
Hold on, yo.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to Mo,
Yeah,
yo.
they
Shout out to Mo.
tell Mo what's up.
He
This
said she
nigga
came
is
in at the
crazy.
wrong time. We try and get to the bottom of this lot lizard situation. Lou is
listen.
hosting the show tonight, right?
Listen.
And he telling
It
us about
ain't
his
no-
trucker endeavors and how important he is, and we should, as taxpayers, we should pay for his gym membership. We want to know about the lot lizards. We can't even get the daggone lot lizards.
Well, listen.
Mo
Stay away
said where
from
to
the lot.
find lot lizards at.
Stay away from the lot lizards. They are at any truck. They at every truck stop. Basically, But it's up to you if you gonna be a fool. You feel me? Don't be a fool.
Yo. So when Somebody, so how does it? All right, follow me. Walk down this path with me. Lot lizard.
How
I'm gonna leave it alone.
how do
You don't even know
prostitution
what.
approach you just
So
downtown?
I'm just trying to see how much room in the truck.
Soliciting.
How much room in the truck?
Soliciting. The same amount of room inside your room right now. Without the head space.
Yo, Mo said where the truck 304 is at, yo.
Huh?
Mo said where the truck 304 is at. We don't care about no memberships.
I don't know where the 304 is at. What that is?
So all right. You don't know what that means? You ain't been
What's
locked
the-
up that long.
What's the 304?
Hoes. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't know.
304 is the Miami area code, and the Fresh and Fit, Fit guys made it popular. So if someone's from the 304 area code, it means they're a hoe. I might be missing out the details, but that's the cliff notes, broad strokes.
Well,
all right, so
yeah, man, we gonna get out the lot list, man.
Do they pass
we gonna
out
get out
and stuff at the?
We gonna get away from
lifestyles. They pass out lifestyles or magnums. They pass out lifestyle or magnums.
Listen.
Do they pass out lifestyles or the magnums?
What?
Lifestyles or magnums? They pass
them out. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man?
And how much room in the back of the truck?
What are you talking about?
Talk about
man?
how important truck drivers are in logistics. You want free memberships and lot lizards.
Nah, I want free memberships at the gym, man. So my cardiovascular could be sharp, my mind could be focused, and I can get some rest.
Whatever happened to personal responsibility? So, like, all right. So, for instance, right, if we start dictating, and all right, so y'all already have to take a test, right? A mandatory test, right? Every 2 years. And
yeah,
I'm
but
pretty sure that as long as you gotta be able to let me finish my question.
Go ahead.
Like, you gotta take a mandatory test, right? But it's up to you personally if you want to keep your job, right? You want to be able to pass that test. The same way you went and learned all your pre-trips and all that stuff doing your walk around. I know a little bit about it a little bit, right? I know you gotta know all of that in order to pass, right? So the same way you put that same energy and discipline and learning all your pre-trips and everything it is you got to do that we don't even understand as consumers or the stuff that you deliver, right? But like, don't you think it's up to the truck drivers to take care of themselves? We shouldn't have to mandate that you go to the gym. Like, we can't force you to go to the gym. Even if we made the gyms free for truckers, that don't necessarily mean they're going to go.
Yeah, but they should have an option to be able to do that. That's what I feel like.
They do. They do. The same way they got an option. The same way they got an option to go get a pack of cigarettes, go get a hot dog, a chili dog.
We are essential workers. And I feel as though I should be in the same bracket as a police officer or firefighter.
They don't get free membership.
They don't get free memberships. Do they?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They get discounts. They get discounts.
Yeah, I should be able to get a discount.
First responders,
right there.
Yeah.
That part right there. I'm a first responder. How am I not risking my life?
Because you're not driving a truck.
Well, yeah. Show a video where
you're not running into a burning building. You're not running into a burning building.
Four-wheelers brake checking me, cut me off, not signaling.
That's not.
I have to pay attention to everything.
Driving is a top cause of mortality, and so by driving for a living, he's doing one of the things that kill people the most.
All right, so you get in a car accident, you're more likely to die in a car than a plane. I get that. But at the same time, so is everybody else. When they get in the car and go to work, they got to take the same risk.
Yeah,
so
and that's
free to them.
And that's why you have these four-wheelers, such as yourself, that jump right in front of me without turning a four-wheeler without turning your turn signals on because you're in a rush to go to work.
Hold on.
Right? You're in a rush to no, don't cut me off now. You're gonna jump right in front of the truck driver, not knowing how many feet.
Uncle Marty, why you ain't in the park? Jesus Christ.
A football field and a half
in the group chat.
in order for me to stop. But you'll jump right in front of me.
You know we are. No, we don't. One, it's people out there
that
drive reckless. But you sit here talking
Yeah,
about four-wheelers
it's
like everybody drive reckless. A lot of you truck
it's a
drivers
lot.
can't drive.
It's
And that's what
90.
we
It's
talking about
not.
today.
It's
We
about
talking
80,
about all the truck drivers that's
85.
on the road.
It's
We
about
can't tell the difference
85.
when y'all
It's
don't
about
care which
85.
one of y'all legal or fucking illegal. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
So us
so I mean
four-wheelers, we don't
that's
know who
another
driving the truck.
topic. That's another
That's the
topic.
topic. If you look on the YouTube, it's the topic.
That's the
Look,
topic.
my
But
beef
these
ain't with
unsafe.
you.
Can you show me? Hold up.
Hold
Can I
on.
ask a
Hold on.
question?
Will.
Can I ask a question? So what state has the worst drivers in your experience? The worst four-wheelers?
Whatever state he in driving.
No, Atlanta. We got Atlanta. Atlanta is definitely one. New York City is definitely one. Maryland, particularly Baltimore, is one. There's no respect.
Really?
There's no respect. Yes, really, there's no respect for the trucker.
No.
They cut you off. They won't yield for you. Nothing. They would just keep going.
Where the best drivers? They drive like that. It don't matter if you're in a car or in a truck. That's the
And
nature of Baltimore.
the best drivers
like that
are
in New York.
over there in the Midwest, upper Pennsylvania,
good white
Ohio. Like, yeah, really though, because they respect what we do.
The truth.
They
I don't
respect.
even, no, I don't think they
truth
respect.
matter.
Hold on.
They
No.
respect what we do.
No. Hold on.
Nah,
Let
you
me say
can't.
something, Lou.
That's on
No,
film. You said you agree.
Let me say
You're
something.
not going to try to fight.
Let me say something.
Don't fight this.
Can I? I'm not.
No,
all I'm gonna
you
say
cannot.
is
You
you
cannot
don't even know
argue
what I'm gonna
this.
say. Can I say
Go
what
ahead.
I'm gonna
Go
say?
ahead. Yes, you
All I'm
can.
gonna say
Yes,
is
you can.
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. But I'm gonna add a little nuance. The places you named, like Baltimore, right? People drive crazy. Everybody here running late from work, no respect. I agree. They do it in regular cars. Like same way with New York. Like when you go where it's a little slower, people kind of got more patience and stuff like that. Like you said, the Midwest and Pennsylvania ain't got nothing to do with them being white. But a lot of times
telling me? So you telling me
what
that
conclusion you drew?
that these cities are not progressive? That's what you're.
That's not what progressive
because
means.
that's what you're implying. Because it's not. It's not. No, it is. Because no, I'm not using. I'm not. No,
what I'm saying
you're
is
basically saying they're small towns. No, you're saying that they're a small town. It's not a lot of people.
No, that's
it's not a lot of people. It's not a lot of jobs. That's what you're basically saying.
That's not what
I'm saying. That these places are progressive. They do have jobs.
That's not what
they're all out of
mean
school.
In this sense.
So what are you expecting?
You're saying
because I'm trying to figure it out. Well, what do you think? Am I using the word progressive? Like
I know why you're using it. I know why you're using it. You're assuming that I'm saying that they like trapped in time and riding horses and buggies and still growing all this food.
You guys are speaking. You guys are speaking past each other. He's saying. I think Lou's saying they're progressive as in they have things happening. They have current growing businesses, and you're saying you mean progressive in terms of the political stance. And I think you guys are just kind of like two ships in the night here.
Thanks for moderating. He just want fuss to fuss. You see what I'm saying? And it's
all
I'm saying
I will
is
say
he called me a four-wheeler.
How can you agree with
he called me a four-wheeler. What is that?
You are a four-wheeler.
What the fuck is that?
You're a four-wheeler. A four-wheeler is just a regular common driver. You just a regular common driver. You just a regular.
He still got
the hard
on. Hey, Will.
Is that with a hard R? He called you a four-wheeler with a hard R, bro.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yo,
he still got the earphones on.
That's a hard R.
Yo, Lou got the earphones on right now.
Tired of all of you four-wheelers.
I know that's crazy.
You ruining everything.
Yeah. I'm a four-wheeler. L.A.
You're a four-wheeler with no
crazy.
With no
bigotry. Enough of the bigotry.
With no idea.
And you're a lot lizard hunter.
No, I would never be one. I mean, I got a beautiful wife, son.
Hold on, yo. We missing, yo.
all three of those cities you mentioned.
Chats. Hold on, man.
Yo,
Uncle Marty bluffing ass. Why Uncle Marty a driver now too? Look, Uncle Marty gonna say, why you talking to these average drivers?
Why you not on the car, man? No, but why he's not here?
On his
no, why Uncle Marty is not here?
He's
Hey,
fine,
He got
Dre.
CD lowercase L.
tell Uncle Marty, man, join
He
alive,
just
man.
not
Ain't
let Uncle
nobody
Marty
trying
come
to
out
hear
the
that, man.
this. I know he ain't got no tennis shorts on. If y'all put some pants on the podcast, hey yo, y'all crazy here.
Play the
They
other
just don't let
video.
They don't even let Uncle Marty out the parking lot. Yo, they don't even let Uncle
Yeah.
Marty out the parking lot
I
in
don't
the
know.
truck.
Hey,
They don't
Uncle
even let
Marty,
him
I
put a
don't know
trailer on the
why.
back of
I
his.
don't know why. I don't know why I'm answering
Average
these
drivers. Man,
average drivers, man. I don't know why, man. I don't, man.
average
I really
drivers.
don't know why.
Oh
I
my
really don't know
God.
why,
You want to
man.
stay in that
I
right
really
lane.
don't know
You just
why,
stay in
man.
that right lane.
Boy, I drive
stay
in
in
the
that
middle
right
lane.
lane.
I drive in the middle lane
Mo
for a
said
reason.
driving is a hazard. She right. I'm gonna get Uncle Marty
It's
a date night.
definitely a hazard, Mo, because you know we as 18-wheelers, we gotta actually think for everybody, not only ourselves,
Whoa.
but we gotta look miles and miles ahead and be prepared for
Hold
any
on.
idiot.
Let's address what Mo just said. She said I had to report trucks that almost forced me off the road. 100. And I stand on that. You daggone 18 wheelers.
Okay.
What's
And
up with that?
and
What's
this
up with
is
that?
why I'm talking about the
Uncle Marty, hold on real quick. Sorry,
hold
real
up.
quick, Lou. Hold on real quick, Lou.
Yeah.
My bad. Uncle Marty, the
Hold
link
up, Mo.
inside the group chat. I'll try to send to him again. Go ahead, cook, Lou. My bad.
All right, so I agree with you. This is what I'm talking about these bad apples, these bad truckers, man.
Don't say
They
bad apples.
no for real because that's what they are. Because you have qualified drivers that respect the law, respect the speed limits, and then you have other drivers, a lot of owner operators, and a lot of these foreigners that come over here and they still driving like they're in their country. They really, and
So
this
ain't
is
no
the
laws, ain't no
reason.
driving laws in their country. They got
I
stop
mean,
signs and
no,
red
they
lights and
don't buy,
stuff like that.
but they don't buy by these
Not
speed
India,
limits,
bro.
man. Like these speed limits. I've seen a lot of truckers fly past me going 70 in a work zone,
Wow,
and then 70, and it's a 55. Like,
that's
so
crazy.
I agree with her. It's definitely a hazard, and all of us had to be cognitive and be, aware of what's going on as it relates to driving. Period. But a lot of these truck drivers, man, I have a problem with for myself, and I'm a trucker. The speed limit is 50, and they going 70, flying past me, but wondering why I'm taking my time.
Shout out to
I
James
blame
Doe.
somebody. I blame some of these companies as well, putting a lot of pressure on these guys to deliver the load, deliver the load, deliver the load.
Yeah.
Nothing else matter but delivering the load. And then you have these truckers that got this mindset, this hustle mindset. I need to hurry up and deliver the load so I can get another load.
Can you explain to
So
us?
it's like,
Okay. Nah,
yeah.
can you explain to us? Oh, did I say shout out to James? Shout out to James, yo.
Shout out, James.
So
Yes,
look,
sir.
answer me this. So can you explain to us on a lighter note? Because we just having fun. We just having fun. We talking hey, we talking trucker shit. But on a lighter note, how are hold on, Ed? I gotta mute Ed. On a lighter note, how is the money in trucking?
Well, we're gonna let Ed answer this one right here.
All right, hold on. We
Ed
got this is a trucker conversation. We got trucker Lou and
shout
trucker
out Ed, by the way,
Hold
man. You
on, he
look
called
good.
me Ed. He called me a derogatory name. He called me a four-wheeler. What the hell is that? With a hard ER at the end. What was that about? He got real derogatory. He got derogatory. He got real derogatory, yo. That's crazy.
I don't know. I guess he's saying you just drive regular cars.
No, he said it in a mean way, like it's a curse word.
Look, I don't understand right now, but
Oh, all right, hold on. Let's get Ed caught up. Hold on now. Hold on. Let's get Ed. It got real spicy for a minute.
Yeah.
Lot lizard. Where the lot lizards at? Where the best lot lizards, Ed?
I don't know. I don't deal with no lot lizards.
But you
My
ain't never
point
see
is
him
that.
walking by.
My point
Yeah,
is that.
I've done seen them, but they normally at the truck stops. I don't
So
do
all
no
right,
truck
so Ed,
stops.
Ed, what is your day to day as a trucker? And we're
Uh,
bluffing Uncle Marty yet. They ain't let Uncle Marty out the parking lot yet. He's still in the
yeah,
parking lot.
this Larry, this is Larry podcast.
It's Lou podcast tonight.
Oh
It's Lou
Lou,
podcast. It's Trucker Lou.
oh I mean, what you need to know from me right
All
now?
right, so just tell us about your experience. Hold on, let's see. Tell us about your experience, your day to day trucking.
Uh, shit. I mean, trucking has progressed very much. Right now is a good time to be in trucking. To me, as far as when I started trucking, you was happy just to make $1,000, a week. Now, the company that I work for, you doing about 100 and something thousand a year. You know,
So how hard you got hustle to reach 100,000? Because I remember people talking about, you know, getting to trucking, and then everybody got into trucking. And what Lou was talking about earlier, how you got you got a lot of immigrants and illegals in the trucking that it
yeah,
brought
yeah,
your
you got,
wages down,
you do. You
and it
definitely
actually
got
hurt
a
the
lot of
industry.
foreigners. You got a lot of foreigners that's buying up the truck industry. Um, me, I never been a owner operator, right? But I've dealt with a lot of owner operators because I got a lot of friends that did owner operators. And right now, as far as owner operators, it's kind of tough because when you got a lot of foreigners coming in, they taking the low on a lot of bids. So they underhanding, underhanding a lot of people that's out there, and you know, so a low, let's just say a low was going for $1,000 or whatever, right? They taking lows probably like $700 just so they can beat the person who knows some better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's kind of messing up the industry. You feel what I'm saying? As far as that, but me, I work for a company where I don't have to worry about truck breakdowns or nothing like that. So when you're an owner operator and you're dealing with people who like you got to go through maintenance, gas, and stuff like that, you know,
yeah,
that's a big hit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You losing 300, 200, whatever on a load. You know what I mean? Because the next man, he just don't care. He might got like 10 trucks. You feel what I'm saying? And running all of them, his pocket's bigger. He got Pakistan money, and they running them. You know what I
yeah.
mean? They gonna take whatever they can from off them loads because they want to underhand the next man and
I
build
seen
their
this
company.
video. I seen this show on. It was on. I don't know if it was Netflix or YouTube. Where they had truckers right where they'll put a job up like on a site, and they'll all bid the job. They'll all bid the job, and then like they talked about all the stuff that you mentioned, right? They talk about
Yeah,
gas, mileage, and stuff like that. And some of the loads, just to get the loads, like they only made like $100.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's the old
Or like
drug
stuff
dealing
like
trick.
even being the owner operator, like stuff being damaged and all types of different things
Yeah,
like that. So that was interesting.
yeah. So it's just like the old drug dealer trick, right? Trick, right? When you say, "Look, I'm gonna pay this, but if I can push this more than they push that, then in the end run, I'm going to make out. So if I can get 20 loads compared to your 10 loads, I might make more money with those 20 loads. At least my company's still moving, and now that my company is still moving, we L name. So now you got dispatches contacting those guys because they like shit. We saved, we was able to keep $300 in our pocket dealing with this person, so we gonna go back to him instead
Yeah,
of giving that load to him because he reliable, he on time, he saving us money, so we gonna go to that guy. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah.
that's basically what they do. You know what I mean?
Uncle Marty,
Yeah,
what's your
Me,
thoughts
I've
on
been
the
but
doing, I've been in this business for
how long?
18 years.
Yeah. Uncle Marty, what's your
18.
thoughts on this? My bad, Lou. Take the wheel, Lou. My bad.
No, what I was ready to say, but Ed, so what do you think about those same companies, the same company that is reliable and was on time and everything, but the only reason why they was on time because they violated every rule in the book as it relates to the ELD and safety and everything else.
You muted it. You muted.
You muted. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, well, they've been going on for years. And it's never going to stop. You know, people are always going to find a way around the system. And what it all boils down to is when you get caught, you know what I mean? You know, so you got a lot of people who violate them. You got a lot of people who unhook their system. You got a lot of big companies who turn a blind eye to their drivers, who violating logs, you know what I mean? The thing is that a lot of people, they gotta get caught first. You know, you got a lot of truck drivers who pass through the weight scale, you know what I mean, because they know they violate and know their truck might not be right. And, you know, they they like, shit, I'm gonna just take the chance if that motherfucking DOT officer pull out. So, you know, it's always gonna be there. You know, you got some people that's gonna follow rules, you know, and they might follow rules and might get shut down because the airline might got a split in there. It's a lot to it, you know what I mean? It's a tough industry, you know. So you got two types of drivers. You got drivers that wanna work, hustle hard for it, and you got some that wanna just sit on their ass and don't touch. Me,
Right.
I want to touch, you know what I mean? Because I can't I don't want to just drive, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I got into truck driving for the money, not for the fact that I like driving trucks.
Get it. I get it. So how
Yeah.
so how so how do you think that we can improve the industry as it relates to training and stuff like that and not only the training aspect of trucking but the license. Can somebody mute somebody
Go ahead.
Ed.
That's me because I'm out and about. I just answered
All right.
this.
All right.
Go ahead.
well
Look. Hey, Ed, I'll mute you when you want to speak. Just throw your finger up and I'll unmute you.
hey on Lamar, you got anything you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, go ahead because I'm go ahead and ask me what you're going to ask me because I'm gonna make this quick because I'm
Uh,
around a group of people.
all right. So I'm gonna get straight to it. Do you think that the tests need to be a little bit more oversight as it relates to the license being issued out and another thing as it relates to the English testing? What's your thoughts on that as far as with DOT?
I think right now it's already hard as shit for us truck driving. It's like as a truck driver, we already go through a lot, right? So as far as when you want to break it down as far as you know as far as foreigners when you say as far as foreigners being able to do it or whatever, yeah, anybody should be able to speak the English language or whatever correctly if they gonna work, period. I ain't saying just truck drivers, period. You should know English if you working in America. If I
Yeah,
was
because
over in
how you gonna read it?
Pakistan,
How
I
you gonna
should.
read the signs? You can't even
Yeah,
read the
but what I'm
signs if
saying,
you don't
yeah,
know English.
you should know the language fluently if you're gonna work in that country, period. If I was in Africa, Ghana, Korea, if I was working there, I should know the language, period, right? But as a truck driver, period, it's already tough. But if you want to say, as far as the aspect of knowing the language, yes, you should know the language. You know what I mean? But as a truck driver, we already have so many fucking stipulations on us as far as driving. Somebody that can work in a warehouse, they can work 100 hours with no problem. As a truck driver, you can't work more than 70.
I want to read this comment, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. It's from James. He said, "Why are traffic signs in English when they are just signs internationally?" What do y'all say to that?
What? That's a bunch of bullshit. Most countries have signs in their language. What is he talking
Yeah,
about?
every country you go, he must ain't been in no other country. I done been in different countries, and everywhere you go, most signs
Right,
is going to be.
he gave an example. He gave an example like I-95, Route 9, US Highway 55. That's all he mean. Like just in a sense, not necessarily the language part of it, right? But I get what y'all say. I get what he asking, but I ultimately agree with y'all saying as well. And he's also
Yeah.
pointing out, like, even when it comes to shapes, why not make everything universal in a sense when it
Well,
comes to
well,
driving?
I
Like,
mean, you go to other countries, it's the same thing. It's in their language, it's their shapes or whatever. It's knowing what country you in and what basically how you when you go to Korea, you gotta learn like you gotta learn what it takes to drive just a motor scooter over there. So if you don't
right.
have the proper license, you get tickets. And truth be told, they actually target Americans because they know the Americans have the money. They actually target you to get your money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like why do a country have to make it easier for other people's coming in when you go to other countries, they don't make it easier for
They
us.
don't make it easy for us. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, it definitely has you got to have your standards, and if you want to make it into this civilization, into this situation, you gotta be able to cope with it.
Yeah. All right. So Uncle Marty, what you got on this? And Ed, thanks for dropping
Thank you,
in.
Ed.
Eddie
Thank you.
Lab
Thank you.
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
in.
I'm about to go because like I'm out talking
All
some
right,
some stuff with my.
listen, enjoy the rest of your day. You dropped in
Yeah.
right, you dropped in
We
at the right
appreciate
time. We definitely
we
appreciate you.
appreciate you. Definitely.
All right, man.
Later, E.
Yeah, come on, trucker model.
I
Man, I
Come on in.
had to
Come on
troll
in,
him.
drive.
I had to
Come
troll him
on
to
in,
get him in
driver.
here. I had to troll him to get him in here.
Come on
man,
in,
look, man,
driver.
He driving
I'm
circles in the parking lot right now.
man. Hey, man, I drive a school bus, man. You know what I mean? I mean, what you want me to tell you? It's certain shit that you gotta learn. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, man, it's crazy. I had a parent jump on the bus.
What?
Yeah, Thursday, man. You know, so he's standing over top of me. I'm like, sir, you can't be on the bus. He like, where my daughter? So he like, if I don't find my fucking daughter, I'ma crash out. You know, the next,
Which school is this?
Hispanic dude.
He
Well,
couldn't have been that tall.
that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? His daughter, well, it was a scenario. I ain't feel threatened or nothing and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, like, yo, if you get off the bus, I can look for your daughter. So he calls the school. Yeah, your bus driver don't have my other daughter. All that to say, he called there and the man, I'm sitting in the parking lot. He called there and he calls the school off for the school to say, well, her mother came to pick her up. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's all you had to do. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
the thing is, when you driving school buses, man, like shit like that, I gotta report. But I ain't
Right.
even report it because it's like I don't even feel threatened, man. So, you know, by me just starting there and shit, everybody like you gotta report it. So, you know, you get shit like that, man. You know, and like Lou saying, man, it's a lot of, you know, I got personal thing against them people with them Virginia tags, man. But there's a lot of
Insurance,
there's a
man.
lot of effed up drivers out here, man. You
Yeah, you know
know,
what else
and
too? You gotta be a resident in Maryland now. You
yeah,
can't
they
have
changing that.
yeah. And I'm glad they are, because 9 times out of 10 somebody got Virginia tags. You know, I feel sorry for people who had situations where they had to go that route, right? So they could be able to
Right,
drive. But then at the same time, people ain't on the road. Some people ain't on the road for a reason. You
right.
dig what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and then they get but thanks to Virginia, now they on the road driving crazy. The last 3 accidents, my car got hit. Somebody, they was all from Virginia or had Virginia
yeah,
tags.
that's how my car got towed. But yeah, man, you know, Friday, man, it was a big ass accident. And this another thing, like Lee was talking about, man, you got a lot of these guys, man, they driving, but they don't have their CDLs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they may know how to drive, but legally they're not supposed to be driving. So I'm dropping off my middle school, man. You know, and we coming down the road on Waterloo. I hear a big boom. It sound like a man, I swear it sound like a bomb going off.
Yeah.
I get on the other side, the guy, you know, the boom lifts on the truck, like the it wasn't a Home Depot truck, but you know how they take off the sheetrock
Yeah.
on the boom lift, man.
Yeah.
The dude had the boom lift up and he hit a power line, man. This shit was
What?
crazy. He hit the power line fell on his truck, and
So
then
he hit it.
you know it's gonna snap on the other side, man. It fell on the van, man. I was like, I hope they ain't dead. By the time we got up there, man. So it's, you know, it's a lot of these folks out here, man. You know, I ain't going to just say it's Hispanic folks, but there's
But
a
a lot
lot
of
of
them
folks
is,
out here that don't have their license, man.
or
You
not
know,
just to say, from like fucking Eastern Europe and shit like that.
right,
And
right,
Africans. There's
right.
a lot of people from everywhere.
So, but yeah, man, I came in here for this few minutes. I'm at the cigar bar. I mean,
Oh God.
hanging out, yeah,
You
hanging out
smoking?
with the homie.
That's okay. That's what's up, man. Well,
Yeah,
Lou,
man.
I don't know where Lou at. What? Like, yo,
Yo,
first,
I'm right here.
shout.
I'm right here. I'm right
All
here.
right,
Shout out to
okay.
Lou. Shout out to Lou. Thank
And
you,
James,
Omar.
James, I see
Shout
your
out, man.
comments.
no problem.
James, next time hit the link so you come in and prove your point. You ain't gotta show yourself, as long as you don't be naked and nothing crazy. You good?
But before I go,
Yeah.
what the hell happened to Will? Will, what happened, man?
I already got him. I
What?
told him
what,
he
what
got the
happened, man?
don't he got the
You know,
Charlie Clark fucking face?
yeah, man.
Wait, who's
Man,
Charlie? Who's
man.
Charlie? Who's
Never mind.
Charlie? Who?
I said never mind. I said the name wrong.
Uh,
Oh,
Don't Will like he
man,
drives cabs.
hey,
Yeah, though, man. What
hey,
would be your advice, man, on these four wheelers, though, Uncle
Yo,
Marty? These
man,
you
four
not at
wheelers,
work,
man.
yo. You not at work.
Nah,
man,
these four wheelers, man.
Uncle Mark,
What's
do
up
you got
with
any
these
these
advice?
four wheelers?
these little regular dudes, man, they don't understand the rules of the road, man. You know what I'm saying?
That way, me.
They not down. You
Hey,
know, they
James,
not
next
down.
time, yo, you jump in so we could cook these dudes. Air fried rotisserie. That's what happened. That's
Man.
what happened to Will Beard. Is air fried.
All
God.
right, I gotta get
Don't
out of
Will
here.
chin.
Hey,
Hold on.
Will,
Don't Will chin
what,
like
man?
a chicken McNugget.
That nigga look like a wet cat.
Hey,
Crazy.
yo, don't let him
Man,
get
get
you,
out of
Will.
here,
Hey,
man.
Will.
Hey,
You know
play
what?
that
Them
last
cats with
video
Don't
no
let that
parents.
slide. Don't let that
before we
slide like
do
you
our
can.
closing thoughts, man. Before we
Closing
do our
thoughts.
closing
No, I'm
thoughts,
messing
man.
with Will.
I
It's
need
all
you
good
to
fun.
play that video
All right,
for me, man.
closing thoughts is a video?
No, I need you to play the video before we
Jesus.
go into closing thoughts.
All right, I
All
got you.
right, I'm out of here,
All
man.
right, Uncle
Love you
Marty.
guys, man.
All
Love
right,
you
Stay
too.
positive.
all right,
We just
man.
having
Don't
fun, man. We
smoke
turned this
yourself to
topic
death,
into some
man.
fun. Fucking Trucker Lou and all them suckers. And Uncle Marty and fucking Ed Loud. Goddamn truckers. Hold
No,
on.
not that.
All right, hold on. You ain't gotta yell at me, Jesus Christ. Hold on. All right, hold on. My bad, wrong video.
Shut up, Poe. Shut up. Shut up.
All right. Boom. Well, let me get Uncle Marty out the screen. Hold on.
Yeah, he
All
in the
right.
way, man.
All right. No, this was a good pod, honestly. He having fun. Hold on. Let me get this
You
up
gotta
there.
get it together, though, brother,
If you
man.
back, get what
Get that
together?
video.
Not you.
Get that
You
video.
wasn't even
Get
in the
that video
fucking. You
plan.
wasn't even on
Get
the
that
fucking
video
pod. You was
plan.
hosting for like 10 minutes.
No, that's not true,
Jesus
man.
Christ. Will was just sitting there like, yo, where the host at? Yo, where the host at?
My bad, Will, man. I just had to
Damn.
attend to something real
Is
quick.
it in the middle of a show? Get your stuff
Nah,
together. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead. I'm
right.
fucking with this five. We can't play the whole video, Doug. I hope
Nah,
you know
nah.
that. All right.
I know.
Jesus Christ. A lot of these things. All right, here we go.
And this was to attest to what you were saying, though, Will. You know,
Let me know
he
when
gonna
you're ready for me to go.
give some samples.
Let me know.
Go ahead.
And tell me when to
Uh,
stop. All right. But I can't play the whole video.
So I'm about to say exactly what I do to go to the gym when I'm driving trucks. So first I go to my Google Maps.
This is what I said.
And then I type in Planet Fitness, right? Because that's a membership I got. It's $24 a month for the one that goes everywhere. And what I do is I find the closest Planet Fitness. Boom, right here. I'm in I don't even know where I'm at. I'm right next to Danridge. So I'm gonna go to the closest Planet Fitness, and it's this one right here. But now the next thing you gotta do, you gotta look at the top down view. You feel me? So you can see if you're gonna either have to bobtail or drive the whole trailer. Right here, it look like I could drive my whole trailer. If I come in right here, at this spot right here, I could just drive straight in. You see, it's already people that dock up right there. I could probably, and it's a full city right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do a full run too, but I'm gonna probably drive in and then drive all the way down, or and it's 2 docks. I might stop right here, but I'm gonna keep going though. I'm actually drive in and I'm probably park in that corner. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna probably park in the corner over here somewhere. Hopefully, there's not a lot of people parked there. It might be people parked there. This is where the PF is at. So I might line up right here where this green truck is. I might line up on that line right there. And I'll just leave my truck there the whole time. And then I'll go do a full run too. I'll just walk to go do the full run. But that's how you kind of do it. You always want to make sure your entry point is perfect. All right, so one key thing you want to do when you get on your truck.
All right, that's cool. That's cool, man. So to basically break down, you know, he basically explained it to the T, and that's just how we gotta you know, prioritize fitness, man, out there on the road, man. Like you were saying, Larry, that you basically got you gotta make sacrifices out there on the
My
road, man,
fucking
and
name
plan
is
your route.
Jeremy Yahoo Ben Yehuda Ben Gets Right. Yeah, I'm tired of you motherfuckers calling me Larry. All of y'all. It's like, go
I'ma
ahead.
just call you. I'ma just call you Jeremy.
Even fucking Mo call me Jeremy. Here go you
I'ma just
motherfuckers.
call you Jeremy. That's
Can I,
it. Hey,
all right,
Jeremy.
get your close. You want to be last to do closing thoughts since it's your show?
Yeah, I'll be
I'll
last,
be
man.
first.
Go ahead.
I'll
Yeah,
go
go
first
ahead.
for closing thoughts, then Will, and then me. And what we just seen in this video
Oh,
is
here you go.
a fucking adult. An adult. He uses technology, utilizes his phone. He ain't just fucking on TikTok. He utilized Google's Maps. He did exactly what I said. He found a gym on his route. He didn't ask for welfare gym or somebody to mandate or force him to go to the gym. He made a decision because he cared about himself like a man, found the gym, and like how you do, Lou, when we on the phone, you be telling me, look shit up and see what you could do. He did that. Because I knew why this video stood out to you, because you do the same thing. I know that for a fact. We joking and having fun, but don't get it fucked up. Lou be on his shit, right? But so he looked on the map, made sure he get the truck in there. He planted that green truck is not going to be there because that picture probably 5 years old, but he know where he's going to go, right? But I think everybody should take their health, depending on wherever your job is, take your health serious. Because, like if you got a job where you sitting down a lot, it comes with issues. When you on your feet, you always wish that you could sit down. You know what I mean? But when when your job is sitting down every day, you gotta, it has its own problems. But far as in us four-wheelers, we need to pay attention, be mindful. When we cutting these trucks off, the amount of time they need to stop, and that we could cause a serious accident. We don't want a truck to swerve out of control and flip over and somebody lose their life. Like Will said, it's highly likely for Lou to get in a damn car accident than for a fucking plane to crash. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm all over the place. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Mo. And shout out to James Doe. He said, not sponsored by Planet Fitness. This one, find one near you now. All right, go ahead, Will. I'm done. Fucking
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Is this what you mean have you? This your show too. We ain't have you. How we gonna have you in your show? This your show too. I'm shutting up. I'm muting myself.
Thanks for paying attention to me for one reason or another. Another industry being decimated by globalization and the technocratic monster that rules this world. Individuals are having to figure out new ways to take care of our bodies and, figure out a quicker maintenance routine when at one time, for most of time, life would take care of these basic maintenance requirements. And now we're having to figure out how to get our bodies just to pump our fluids. And fascinating times to be in. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. And my last thoughts, my final thoughts on here is just as a truck driver, man, it is your job, it is your duty to take care of your body. Be an adult, be a man, be a woman. Plan your route, plan your trip. Do what you need to do to stay safe, stay focused, and stay legal. Once again, thank y'all for watching. Yada mean, yada mean, yada mean.